Team 2K TV versus the World Part 2. They took the L in the first game, but we're gonna see if they can bring it back home this time. Don't have a lot of confidence in them, but that's why they have me here, because I'm
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing and as things get...
Well, Kevin, Devin...
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1. Now here's Ayton. Shoots from 12. Lets it go from 11. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Bridges. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Boy, the perception of Ingram, the awareness, seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Paul outside. And good that time.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Ingram. Right at the free throw line, and he knocks down the jumper. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
Ayton in the high post. Booker in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges inside the three-point line. And Ayton stays with it.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And Adams kicks the ball. Booker against Bledsoe. Back to ball. Adams' shot is off. Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's...
Oh my
great!
Goodness! That was special. Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Paul outside. The pass to Bridges. With the clock winding down, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got 6.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Paul. Ayton in the high post. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. A nice shot by Booker.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 2. Adams dishes to Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Hey, guys, really easy to see why Ingram was the second pick in the 2016 draft with plays like these.
Now here's Paul. Ayton in the high post. Paul against Ball. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Booker inside, guarded by Bledsoe. The second chance effort, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Phoenix making some changes. Sharch checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Gomez kicks to Hayes. Lays it up off the glass.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The Suns trailing. And here's Payne. Booker looking around. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Again, the Pelicans score. He gets it up. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, Hart is out there with Hayes. Then there's Gomez, and it's Alexander Walker in at the two-guard spot.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Here's Alexander Walker. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gomez has got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Payne passes to Craig, kicks it to Booker. Pass to Sharch. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Sharch has got his first bucket of the night.
I think the offensive game of Saric is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Paul comes in for Booker. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Paul outside, feeds to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, He has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
So for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Saric, and Jay Crowder's subbed in for Johnson. Ball kicks to Adams. Ball's knocked loose. It's Ingram on the wing. They get it back, and it's Adams on the follow. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. A nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Paul against Ball. Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And that one's good. Ingram.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Paul outside. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
That one goes. Count it. And now it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Paul. It's good. Paul's got his third basket of the night. Now Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Guys, you think about the most athletic point guards in the NBA? Eric Bledsoe, I'd say, is a contender.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Major props given up to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in this path when he goes like that.
And it's Paul penetrating. Down low. Here's Ayton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. No good from Booker. Pelicans leading by 10. Goes up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. New Orleans also making some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Adams. And it's Josh Hart in for Eric Bledsoe. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Sharch has checked in for Jay Crowder. Here's Hart, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
The pass to Sharch. Paul left side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Really a strong move that time to the hoop to force the defense's hand. Chris Paul knowing he was going to either get the bucket, the foul, or both.
So for the Suns, Jay Crowder comes in for Sharch, and it's Payne in for Booker.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Crowder. Williamson on the follow.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Paul kicks to Payne. Offensive rebound. Ayton, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I just admire the instincts that Ayton has. Seems to know exactly where to be when the shot goes up.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. 1:58 left to play in the third. Williamson dishes to Hayes. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Johnson can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 13. Moving it up. And it's Williamson missing. Suns have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bridges checks in. He hits the second from the line. 1:16 left to play here in the third. Ball with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Shoots from the line. And Adams kicks to Ball. Pass to Hayes. The putback, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Pelicans.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
To the inside. Here's Ayton. Adams, some nice D.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
They get the rebound. Crowder with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Ayton throws it down.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations.
Ball against Booker. Ball kicks to Bledsoe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game. Paul looking around. 1 second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Hey, it's hard to teach reach. Ball has a nice...
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pelicans lead by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for New Orleans right now, Jackson Hayes is out there with Ingram. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Ball. And it's Adams. And at the 5 down low. Snatched up. Outside for Bledsoe. And it's Ball in the corner. Back to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Nice touch from Ingram on the jumper. No way anybody can stop that from going down.
That's a 2 from Paul. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Pelicans leading by 15. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. For 3, Ingram. Phoenix grabs the miss. It's stolen by Adams. Bledsoe outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Now here's Paul. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Stolen by Bledsoe. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Here's Paul. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Ball kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Williamson. The rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 13. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And that'll be 2 free throws coming. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Ball feeling it out a bit. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Ayton. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. And there's Williamson on the assist by Ball. And the Pelicans lead by 13. The Suns have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Paul, 2 points. That one goes. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, it's really quite remarkable how well Paul operates on the inside. I mean, he's not just a perimeter player. I mean, if he can get in tight, he's going to do it.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Shoots over Bridges, and it's Ingram missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And Booker kicks to Paul. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Brandon Ingram.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Back to Ball. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about...
deter me from driving on him again. Yeah, what's up? Come out.
2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. DA, it's
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here is Conley. Adams, some nice D.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And that one's good. Williamson.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early. Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Here's Ingram. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Ball against Conley. 18 feet out. Misses off the right iron.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And that one's good. Williamson.
So fast in the open court, I say Zion is the ultimate fast break option.
Now here's Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Who's watching it?
Ball dishes to Adams. Ingram against Bogdanovich. Ingram drawing the double team. 5 to shoot. New Orleans moving the ball around. And Adams kicks the ball. And he overshot that one, missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Bledsoe against O'Neal. Williamson in the post, and he converts the layup. 6 points for Zion Williamson. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Ingram, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell.
I like the attack mindset. Ingram not content to stand out on the perimeter.
Conley surveying the D. Feeds it to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The putback, it's good on the putback.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
Ball against Conley. Passes it to Bledsoe. Here's Williamson. Back to Bledsoe. It's Ingram on the wing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Joe Ingles is checked in for the Jazz. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Conley against Ball. Pulls it up. The Jazz again can't hit it. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Not shooting to get this game underway.
The defense playing Lonzo Ball to pass that off. Instead, he takes it all the way.
Utah trailing here. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Gobert's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass the ball. Williamson kicks the ball. Adams dishes to Ingram. Back to Adams.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. New Orleans on top. They lead by a bucket. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Jackson Hayes. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Hart in at the small forward position.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Here's Alexander Walker. Ingles covering. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Now, here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. Now, Clarkson. Inside. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. There's the lob to the hoop.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Jazz trail by 6. Mitchell wide open. No good on the 3. The Pelicans have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanović was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. O'Neal's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Mike Conley subbed in for Mitchell. And the basket by Ingles.
The silent assassin, Ingles, continues to do his job and does it at a high level.
Here's Hart. Ingles covering. Here's Hart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. And again, New Orleans has no luck. In the corner, it's Clarkson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Hart. He's covered by Favors. Count that one. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Swiped it away. And now the Pelicans on the break. It's good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Clarkson passes to O'Neal. He kicks it to Favors. No good that time, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Hart, and the layup is good. And now it's an 8-point New Orleans lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Conley. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles. So for the Pelicans. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game. Conley against Ball. High post shot. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Back to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And he banks in the layup. O'Neal's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williamson kicks the ball. Six on the shot clock. And Ball slams it in.
On the drive, Lonzo's footwork is tremendous. The defense can't keep up with him.
Conley with the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. You always like to be holding a double-digit lead at the half. And that's good.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
The feed to Mitchell, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Conley against Ball. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
I love the throwdown there. Ingram doesn't mess around when he's cutting to the hoop.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Conley against Ball. Conley dishes to Gobert. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Rebound, Utah.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The drive by Williamson. Count that bucket. Williamson's got 8 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And Utah turns it over again. And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. New Orleans leading by 16. Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him. Outside, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Defensively, you play Lonzo to drop that off. That time, he takes it himself.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Ingram against Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Ingles covering. And Hayes kicks to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6 to the middle. Favors with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Ingles covering.
Get there.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. And the pass to Alexander Walker. Passes it to Mitchell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mitchell's got 9 points.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
It's not going to go for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for New Orleans right now, Hart is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1 spot. Here's Mitchell. Favors. Great positioning on the putback.
You love the effort of Favors. On the glass, he's a scrappy player who comes away with second chance opportunities for his club.
Pass to Bledsoe. Now here's Williamson. He's covered by Favors. Tries from 7. Clock at 4. Bledsoe passes to Hayes, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Here's Williamson. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul. So Favors will bring it up for Utah. 11-point game. For 3, Sinks the triple.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Mitchell. To the left wing. Williamson in the post. O'Neal's there.
An absolute force in the lane. Once Zion sees an opening, he rips through it.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. New Orleans leading by 10. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice to see Williamson spot the open man. He has awareness and ability as a passer.
Mitchell looking it over. There's the triple. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gobert comes in for Derek Favors. And Mike Conley subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Jazz trail by 12. And here is Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Fires for 3. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Now the pass to O'Neal. There's the 3. The Jazz with another miss. Pelicans leading by 12. Ball with it. Back to Bledsoe. Here's the 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Clarkson against Ball. Now Clarkson outside Conley. Clarkson looking for an opening. Reverses. And it's good for 2.
Gobert bouncing off defenders, took a ton of contact and still scored.
Ball against Conley. Outside Ball. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. Outside Ball. Shot clock at 5. Ingram dishes to Adams.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for New Orleans.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Zion Williamson.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Ingram outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Pushing it up. Here's Mitchell. Hits the three-point bomb.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Who's got afro?
It's me.
I know, I'm kidding.
He blocked those.
Corner.
Yep, I got
Good
you.
find. Yes.
That's
Green
big.
pass.
Big shot.
Pass, Rodney.
Big shot.
All right. Fourth quarter. That's for sure. Oh no.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K's DA.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, DA. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Now here is Conley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now here is Conley after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Lots of room. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Conley against Paul. Passes to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ayton.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Here's Paul. Michael Conley making his last shot. Booker outside. Trains it from 9 feet away. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
Conley feeling it out. Mitchell outside. Over Booker. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
Ball against Bogdanovich. Bridges, no one around him. Can't connect from long distance. Utah leading by 4, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for Phoenix, Johnson comes in for Crowder, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Now here's Conley. Lobs it up for Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Bogdanovich finds Clarkson. Now Conley. 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Shot on the wing, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first.
Mikal Bridges, I think one of those talents coming out of college. A lot of teams expected him to have a 10 or 12-year career playing a great role as a two-way player in the NBA.
And the Suns making a change here. Charge is checked in. Now here is Conley. To the inside and stolen by Booker. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee. And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
Well, there were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Another miss by Utah.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Out to Saric. Wide open. Misses off the left iron.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. From past the arc.
Saric working his way over to provide some extra coverage that time.
Tie game in Utah. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
They've got Jordan Clarkson. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Favors in at the center. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And the rejection by Favors. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Lobs it up for Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Booker outside. Saric passes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. The three. Utah with the rebound. Now, here's Mitchell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Ingles. Throws it up high. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Payne. Booker outside. The dish to Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Bogdanovich, and Royce O'Neal subbed in for Clarkson. Here's Mitchell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Second shot opportunity. Gobert finds Favors. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. And stolen by Booker. That's good from Paul on the assist by Booker. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
They grabbed their own miss. Count it. Favors has got 8 points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Paul. Poked loose. Unhindered, going all the way. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skill.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun. Getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Now here's Gobert. Rocket 2. Over Ayton. Another miss by Utah. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The drive by Booker. Here's Paul. And no good. So Utah will take it the other way. .119 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Good on both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
109 left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Bridges. He dishes it to Ayton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Conley against Booker. Tries it from 19. Crowder pulls it in. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
He gets that one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Mitchell outside. Booker against Conley. Back to Mitchell. The 3. Favors trying to break free.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Booker being very active right now on the offensive end. Terrific at getting the defense to knock him around on the way up.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening. And that should do it with the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. From the stripe. Count it. Good. Conley's got the game tied up here for Utah.
And he can hurt you at all three levels. Mid-range, in the paint, or deep. Conley can spark this offense.
Here's Paul. Yep, it counts. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Nice finish there to put him up in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get some more of those touches down the stretch.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. This one for three, and it's Michael Conley with a three. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
He gets it in there. Paul's got 6 points. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gobert double teamed, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Clarkson finds Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. And they go to the intentional foul. Phoenix making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Booker. Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Now Gobert, 6 to shoot. Some solid defense from Ayton.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. On the wing, Mitchell. Kicks it to Ingles. For the three. Johnson with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Derek Favors checked in for Utah. And Phoenix also making a switch. Sharge is checked in. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Mitchell kicks to Clarkson. On the wing, Ingles. They need this one. And he lays it up and in. Ingles has got his first basket.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Sharks trying to break free. Paul can't get it to go. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Mike Conley's checked in for Mitchell. And a change for the Suns. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Cameron Payne. And here is Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Booker outside. The feed now to Johnson. Pass to Crowder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first free throw is good. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clarkson with the ball. Back to Conley. From 18 feet away. The shot that time not on target. The drive by Booker. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
Booker, no fear at going to the basket. He's got the size as a key guard to do that.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. O'Neal is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Favors. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And good. He nails it.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but it feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Passes it to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Paul, and the rejection by Favors. Clarkson against Booker. Now Clarkson, he kicks it to O'Neal. Back to Clarkson. The Suns leading. Ayton with it. Favors picks him up, and it's Paul penetrating, and the shot is good.
Chris Paul always in control. Even when he gets hit, he keeps his balance on the tough shot, and he gets to the and one.
Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Free throw, good. Paul. And for the Jazz, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Conley against Paul. Clarkson surveying the floor. Basket counts.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Gobert with the block. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson's running. Count the basket.
A pretty good hustle. Clarkson out on the break. He can be dynamic there.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. It's a one-point game. The pass to Bridges. Booker in the corner. He feeds it to Ayton. The 15-footer. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. To take the lead. Another miss by Utah. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And foul on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Bounce pass, Conley. Here's O'Neal. The Jazz with another miss. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Crowder. Conley grabs the miss. And here comes the break. Pat Donovich wide open. But they get it back. And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. With the tip, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Pass to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. A new 14 for the Suns. And the Suns call time. They lead by 1. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Conley against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Utah with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Chris Paul.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
There's 45 seconds left in the game. Booker dishes to Ayton. Yes!
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Bridges with the board. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Conley, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Conley. Crowder with the steal. Out to the right wing. Bridges inside the three-point line. And the shot is long.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3.
And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan.
1-point game.
Hit that
Get in there.
for Trey. Yes.
Nice shot.
Good hit.
shot. I see it.
Go. Throw it down. Yeah.
There it is. I'm just helping out.
Oh, no. Throw.
I love the quadruple teammate.
The city of New Orleans, really a sight to see and a wonderful place to visit. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the guard position. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Now here's Paul. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. Clark, you might miss something.
Do not blink. Do not put your eyes on your popcorn or whatever snack you're having while you're watching this one. They get up and down in a hurry, both of these squads. Execution on the fast break will probably determine the outcome in this one. Fast break points, a big stat to keep an eye on.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ball game. Stolen by Bledsoe. And here's the break. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ingram kicks the ball. Passes it to Adams. Ingram against Crowder. 5 to shoot. Takes a shot at the elbow. Bledsoe outside. Right wing. There's Ball with the 3. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. The drive by Booker. And that one drops for him.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. So the wing on the left. Bledsoe finds Williamson. Fires at the elbow. And it's Ingram missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The offensive rebound. Ayton. Paul with the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
Ball against Ball. Out to the right wing. Adams against Ayton. Deep 2 from Ball. Tips it, and it's Adams on the follow.
Have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
There's the pass to Ayton. Back to Paul from downtown. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ball, the pass to Bledsoe. The putback and staying with the play, Ingram.
I like the fact that Ingram not standing around watching there, guys, working hard to get something out of that possession.
On the wing, Booker. Pass to Ayton. Paul outside. 1:53 left to play here in the first. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 5.
Excellent burst that time from Paul to convert on the drive. He moves so well with the rock in his hand. Always under control.
Now here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. With the shot. No good from Bledsoe. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast. His teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Bridges, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Williamson. 50 seconds left in the first. And it's Ingram missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Ball. Passes it to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's Paul. He has 5. Offline from the top of the key. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. Here's Crowder.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooters.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Charge is out there with Johnson. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Payne, and it's Craig in at the small forward position. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Suns leading by 4. And it's blocked. And now the Pelicans on the break. He's the pass to Hernan Gomez. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Alexander Walker. Payne grabs the board. And here are the Suns now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Booker outside. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Booker. The Suns shooting well, 50% from the floor. The pass to Payne. No good that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And here's Booker. He has 6. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
14 feet away, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now Booker down low, and that one's good. Ayton's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix. Our great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not,
you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Crowder, he's checked in for Šarić. Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Booker. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Ingram.
Spotting up and knocking it down. Ingram with the sweet touch.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Payne. New Orleans making a switch here. Adams checked in, and he makes both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Ball no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Ingram kicks to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Phoenix grabs the miss. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
You love the extra little things Adams can do. That time, putting the ball on the deck and making a play.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's good, 2 points. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ball kicks to Ingram. From outside, off the mark. Here's Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll about do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Williamson. The Suns leading. Now here's Paul. Booker looking around. Here's Adams. Here's Williamson, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Paul. The shot's good. Paul's got 9 points.
You know, it's really quite remarkable how well Paul operates on the inside. I mean, he's not just a perimeter player. I mean, if he can get in tight, he's going to do it.
Back to Ball. Crowder with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Shot from free throw range. Bledsoe with the rebound.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Ingram. He's got 10.
The nice shooting ability of Ingram makes that mid-range J a quality shot.
Paul with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here is Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good from Bledsoe. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And the instincts from the veteran point guard. Chris Paul has tremendous feel for the game and for how to get his teammates the ball when they're open.
Bridges against Ingram. Here's the lob to Adams. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And for the Suns, Sharch comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Crowder. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
High post try. Pelicans with the rebound. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hart the pass to Williamson. There's Ball with the 3. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Leading by 5. Bridges inside the 3-point line. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though that was worth the price of admission. Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Now Paul. He's got 11. Over Ball. Sharch dishes the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Bridges. Ball kicks to Johnson. Over Williamson. Phoenix no good that time either.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Sharch. Here's Paul. Goes up with a stripe. And the Suns miss again. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Suns making a switch here. Payne's checked in. Here's Alexander Walker. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
For 3, Bridges, good. And a nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got his second bucket tonight.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Paul in at the 1. Passes to Alexander Walker. New Orleans moving it around. Off the left rim and out. Suns leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Hernan Gomez with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Paul passes to Bridges. Ayton in the high post. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded, and that one drops. And the Suns lead by 4.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Defended by Paul. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And how about the energy on the take from Booker? The defense looking helpless to stop it.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Booker. The pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Fires the 3. And the Pelicans get it back. Connects from 3-point range.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
They're getting outworked on the glass, and those second chance buckets have devastated their defense.
Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from 11, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Out to the right wing. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 7. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Sharch has checked in for Phoenix. And that one's good, Ayton.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Ball kicks to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Williamson. Pass the ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is one of those guys, he wants the rock in his hands in these key situations because his teammates expect him to deliver, and he knows that he can.
Booker finds Paul. from deep three-point range, but they recover it. Johnson, the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort, and he connects with the jumper.
You know, I don't care how tight you play him. It's very hard to keep Paul from knocking that shot down. His in-between game is lethal.
Adams dishes to Ingram. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Ingram not getting overtaken by the height of the moment. Nailing the shot in the face of the defense because his poise and composure is top level.
Paul kicks to Saric. Back to Paul. Johnson outside. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Adams has got the ball here for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Pass the ball. Ingram left side. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Stolen by Bledsoe. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of it.
So the Suns win it. It's our jam. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5. Bledsoe kicks to Ingram. Drains it from beyond the arc.
How about the confidence from Brandon Ingram? Knows what it takes to knock that one down.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Five on the clock. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Williamson missing. Bogdanovich looking around. Conley against Ball. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Conley against Ball. Inside. And Adams kicks to Ball. From about 19 feet, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Love when Lonzo looks to shoot from the mid-range. The assertiveness is good to see.
Outside Conley. Mitchell right side. Pass to O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Ingram outside. Launches it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Conley against Ball. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Great execution. Big target. Perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. They trail by 3.
Leading right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Mitchell missing. Pelicans leading by 3. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Both teams deciding to change it up. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and
oh, here he comes.
That was amazing. And look at the elevation. Unbelievable hang time, giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
Clarkson passes to Bogdanovich. Misses the jumper. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Ingram outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Ingram's got 6.
Showing off the range, I knew Ingram could hit from deep, but maybe not that deep.
Pass to Clarkson. Mitchell looking it over. Lobs it up for Favors. Mitchell finds Favors. Yes, that goes in.
One of the foremost offensive rebounders in the game. Favors always in pursuit.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Clarkson. And here's Ingram from the arc. Offensive rebound. He's off on that one.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And it goes down 2 points. Favors has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Favors is a huge guy that absorbs contact. A true master at getting his shots off in the midst of really intense defense.
Kicks to Ingram. Good.
That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
A 3-ball. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Williamson. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Jackson Hayes. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Mike Conley in for Donovan Mitchell. Alexander Walker passes to Hernan Gomez. Lets it go with a 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Jazz.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Here's Alexander Walker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Conley surveying the D. Feeds it to Favors. It's rebounded by New Orleans. It's stolen by Gobert. Out to Conley. Uncovered. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
This is it to Hernan Gomez. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Hayes. New Orleans moving the ball around. The pass to Alexander Walker. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Here's Clarkson. They get it back.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Bledsoe. No points in the game yet for him. From deep. Hernan Gomez kicks to Hart. Clarkson against Bledsoe. And the Pelicans miss again. Jazz trail by 4. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
As soon as he had the ball in his hands, he put the pressure on the defense and found the opening.
Now Bledsoe. Now here is Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6, and it's Bledsoe off the drive, and that one is good.
And there are few with a more explosive first step than Bledsoe. Gets the angle at will.
On the wing, Ingles. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
So for the Pelicans, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Williamson comes in for Hayes. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Josh Hart. Then for the Jazz, Bogdanovich is checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Mitchell in for Mike Conley. Bledsoe against Ingles. Beyond the arc. No good from Bledsoe.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
2 free throws coming up, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Undrafted coming into the league, Joe Ingles has not only found a way to stick, he's become a major contributor. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great to see Ingram forcing the issue, dependable at finding ways to get to the stripe.
Both free throws good for Ingram. 1:14 left now here in the second. Here's Ingles. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And the dunk by Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Pass to Ingles. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ingles has got 7 points in the game.
This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
Ball dishes to Williamson. 17 seconds left to play here in the half. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270. And that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
And here's Ingram from the arc, and Adams with the slam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. What a start it was for Brandon Ingram. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Rudy Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the point. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but
You know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Buries it down low. Conley's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
Masterful control by Mike Conley, keeping his eyes on the rim and nailing the shot through contact.
Ingram passes to Adams. Back to Ingram. From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That one, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him. The key player involved in the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram, was considered a cornerstone for the Lakers. But things change fast in this league.
So for the Pelicans, Hernan Gomez is checked in for Steven Adams. Hayes comes in for Williamson. And Hart subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Utah also making some changes. Favors comes in for O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Bogdanovich. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans in the lead. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his first points of the night.
Showing what a skilled passer he is. Ingram with the beautiful dime there.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. That 3 off the mark.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in. The Jazz have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
I love Donovan Mitchell's versatility as a scorer. Half court, in transition, at the line, adapts his game to whatever the night calls for.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Down low. Hart the pass to Ingram. Elbow shot is on the way. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Mitchell outside. The dish now to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. To the inside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pelicans have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Mitchell outside. Pass to Clarkson. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Mitchell against Bledsoe. Dishes to Hayes. 30 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Mitchell up top, guarded by Bledsoe. Mitchell against Bledsoe. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Pushing the action, Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Alexander Walker. Over Ingles. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pelicans lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Steven Adams is out there with Williamson. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Adams has got the ball here for the Pelicans. 3-point lead. To the middle, here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
We see it night after night. Zion, relentless assault on the cup.
Mitchell against Bledsoe. Right side favors. Williamson with the block. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Bledsoe's running.
The grown man play of Zion. Love watching him convert through aggressive defense.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Pelicans. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Mitchell outside. The Jazz again can't hit it.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Williamson against Mitchell. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Stolen by Ball. All alone. And the dunk by Williamson.
A heady defense from Lonzo Ball sparking that run out. If you don't protect the rock, he'll swipe it.
Passes it to O'Neal. Favors trying to break free. O'Neal misses. And here's New Orleans now. Right now they're on a 9. Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Gobert, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. Jazz trail by 15. Outside Conley. Kicks it to Clarkson. From the arc. Conley's shot is off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Bledsoe outside. 5 to shoot. Shot, high post. They get the rebound. Outside, Ball. Another shot. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And here are the Pelicans. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Ball dishes to Bledsoe. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Brandon Ingram.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Back to Ingram. Latre. Rebound, Utah. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. O'Neal high post. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ingram passes to Adams. Back to Ingram from deep. And Adams with the slam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W. Bogdanovich, they're the wings. O'Neal is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. Now here's Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. Outside, Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. Here's Paul. Down low. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Conley. Bogdanovich looking around. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Fast break, here come the Suns. That's good from Booker on the assist by Ayton. Booker's got his second basket.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
A shot by Paul, nobody around, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And on that kind of play, no one can match up with Paul going back the other way. Just too crafty and too skilled. He's going to do damage.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Inside. Gobert against Ayton. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cameron Payne's checked in for the Suns. Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And here's Phoenix. Big stretch here going 10-2. Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now here's Payne, covered by Conley. Payne dishes to Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now here's Payne. Pass to Ayton. Back to Payne. That's a 2 from Crowder. That one wide left. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Conley. No dice from the high post. Now Booker. He's got 10. Crowder finds 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And stolen by Booker. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Booker's got 14.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Favors, and it's Conley in at the point.
Got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
Here's Booker after the basket by Utah.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Up again. It's good on the putback. 8 points for him.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Booker outside. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Saric. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Saric being aggressive on the offensive glass, and that kind of activity is doing a good job gaining them some bonus points.
Clarkson against Booker. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And the Suns get it back. Second chance shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Derek Favors.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
O'Neal, great positioning on the putback. O'Neal's got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. To the paint. Here's Ayton. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Ingles with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. Ayton. And the rejection by Favors. Ingles against Johnson. From outside the arc. Ingles can't get it to go. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process
about as enjoyable as one could ask for, but at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Mitchell up top, defended by Paul. And the rejection by Ayton. Bridges finds Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You got to like seeing Devin Booker be aggressive, especially when he's shooting the ball, easily earning the foul that time. Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there, though?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
52 seconds left in the first half. Here's Paul, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Paul's got 6.
That's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Over Paul. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket for Mitchell.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Here is Paul. He has 6. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. No problems knocking that one down. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
From 10 feet out, that one rolling around and rims out. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Whip.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 21 points and
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Paul surveying the floor. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Ball against Conley. Kicks to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Paul. He's got 8. And that one's good, Ayton.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Conley against Paul. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, that's for two. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 10. Booker the pass to Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Conley the pass to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Booker left side. The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
O'Neal high post. Conley feeling it out. Here's Mitchell. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Passes it to Booker. From 15 feet away, he watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Mitchell outside. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Sharch has checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Conley finds Mitchell. Clarkson on the wing. Defended by Booker. Bridges with the board. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Booker against Mitchell. There's the pass to Gobert. Tipped away. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges leading the charge. Kept alive. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Great effort level on the glass as Bridges is in there mixing it up.
Jazz trail by 16. Outside Conley. And foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed. And the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Payne, covered by Conley, tries it from 9. And there's Sharch on the assist from Payne. Sharch has got his second bucket of the night.
Sharch playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Clarkson is out there with Conley. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Conley. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Suns leading by 16. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Payne. Offensive rebound. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Jay Crowder comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Now here's Conley.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Paul with the ball. The high post shot. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. Up the floor, here's Clarkson. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And here is Paul. Booker inside. He's covered by Clarkson.
Yeah, Booker filling it up quickly here tonight. You got to respect the versatility, especially how dangerous he is on the offensive end.
Down low. Favors finds Conley. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one at the line is good. Bridges is checked in for Johnson. Both free throws good from Booker. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Conley against Paul. Here's Clarkson. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
That is a tough move for Clarkson. Not the biggest guy on the floor, but making the biggest plays.
Paul passes to Booker. Outside Crowder. Conley against Booker. And Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 16.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Conley against Paul. Clarkson surveying the floor. Lobs it up for Favors.
Pretty good recognition for Clarkson. He's moving the ball and some good things starting to happen now offensively.
Paul passes to Ayton. He kicks to Bridges. And the layup falls.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
For the Jazz, Rudy Gobert comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Bogdanovic in for Joe Ingles. Stolen by Clarkson. O'Neal inside. He's against Crowder. Back to O'Neal. Shoots over Crowder. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The shot's good from Paul.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. And the rejection by Eaton. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Shoots from 14, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Paul outside, and the wide open shot from Crowder can't get it to fall. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.